Hey there, all you boomers and Gen Xers, all you out there who are looking to learn how to draw. You are in the right demo for that today. Today we are going to be drawing a figure, a quick 15-minute extended pose, which is a fast pose, but it gives you enough time to go ahead and get most of the detail and information, the form built onto the pose. So if you've seen any of my previous videos, you know that I like to start out with those Loomis mannequins, that finding that rhythm line through the figure, whether it's a primary rhythm or a pose with a primary and a secondary rhythm with the arms thrown into there. You know, anywhere from 10 seconds to 30 second, clear up to a minute, and then we start working out and doing 5-minute and then 10-minute up to 15-minute poses. And with the 15-minute pose, just like with the drawing of the head, the demo that I did a few weeks ago, the 15-minute it's enough time to get enough of the detail into it, and then you can move on and warm up with another. And the whole idea is to go from general shapes to more and more complex forms and detail and information that you can get into your drawing. So let's do that today, and we'll see how this goes. And you do this enough, your skills are going to build, and you're going to be a much better person able to draw people. So let's get going. So here's my paper. This is the dude we're going to be drawing. Standing pose, fairly static, but he's got a lot of clothing on there, so there are lots of folds and wrinkles that we'll be able to get into this as we get the mannequin established, get the proportions built, get that rough skeletal structure fixed, and then we can move into adding all the rest of the information. So first off and foremost, I'm going to just get that head in here real quick. There we go. He's kind of got a gaze like that. You can barely see that. Is it? Yeah, it's right enough. All right, so his head's going to come in. He's kind of got a nice kind of relaxed pose coming right down here to the foot. You're just going to essentially have to figure out, you know, which one of the all right, you're just going to have to figure out which one of the feet bears the weight as it comes through the pose. So hips are going to be right in here at an angle about like that. Come over here. His, you know, neck's going to be in here. You got the coat hanger that's happening here. You have the shoulders about right there at this angle. So we got two different angles with this pose. We're going to have this leg come down, knee out to the foot right there. We're going to have this right here, right there, and he's going to come out, and it's a shape about like that. All right, so we got the pose, the legs about right, and his arms, elbows coming in about midpoint through the chest cavity, right through here, and comes into his pockets right at his hips, right? And the other arm's going to be behind there. Don't have to worry about that. So we really, at this point, have spent the time and have figured out the amount of the mannequin and what it needs to do here. So, all right, so we can now start and come in and just really start building out and fleshing in all of the information that's needed for this drawing. We've got our brow line. Get his eyeball in here. There we go. All right, so we'll just do some work real quick here, get everything going. There we go. Get that hair in here. There we go. The fun thing when you're working with graphite and pencil, and we have a fairly small space to work with, you do figure out ways of symbolizing and getting a sense of the face without a lot of detail. All right. So, and we're really just kind of structuring in and getting a lot of the information in there through symbols, symbolic shapes. So, all right, so we're going to just come in and we're going to get we're just going to get all of the information in here right now. All right, so I'm just working on some of the folds in and around this shirt and try to get all of the shapes just right. And the shoulder actually is going to be a little further out right there. So I'm making some adjustments right here. I'm going to pull the hood out right over here. Comes down around about like that. Comes down off of this. Got a collar there. And this comes down around, clear down past where his hands would be in the pocket right there. We'll pull that around. His hands right there, making that bulge. Comes up right there. We got the lapel of the coat coming up right up into about right in here, right there. There we go. And let's get this side right. All right, so we got the hood coming back around, comes around his shoulder right there. And right up, out, over, and then right down here to the pocket, right where the pocket's going to be, right in there. We got the buttons right there, right there. All right. I'm not going to spend a lot of time catching them, but there they are. All right, so now we can get the shoulder. Comes down right about right here with that coat. So we'll pull that down right in here. Comes out and around like that. All right. And everything's pulling right down to where his hand's going to be in the pocket right down here. All right. And we'll get the cuff of the coat right there. Interacting with this. We got a fold happening. And we'll just start getting in here. And we'll get some of these shapes. We've got the zigzag folds, half lock folds, draping folds, all sorts of different things happening right in here. Yeah, there we go. All right, so we've got him starting to happen right there. And it's all built around and based off of the fact that we have the mannequin in position working with things here. So, and actually I can tell right now my legs with what I've just drawn here, I don't have enough length. You know, if I'm critiquing how I'm doing in my session right here, I don't think I have enough length on the upper torso, at least with his coat and where his arms, and everything's matching up pretty good. But I think I'm drawing a shorter person than what the photo is. So I'm going to have to kind of compensate and see if we can. All right, so we get the tail of the coat back here like that. All right, and we get the sweatpants coming down right in here. I think I'm going to have to extend the foot on down a little further, so we'll see. All right, so there's the cuff coming around. We'll get some of these wiggles right in here. There we go. All right, and then I'm going to get so I'm about that much too short on my mannequin. So I'm going to go ahead and clear that out and pull it down a little further. That much further. What? Not half, maybe 3/4 of an inch. All right, there we go. There we go. So we'll get this right in here. We got all sorts of zigzags and shapes happening inside here. So let's get this one over here. Knees about right there. Comes in, bang. Same drill. I'll just take it down. Now I'm going to drop this one a little bit as well. So all right, there we go. Comes up into the area like that. And then we'll get this foot. And we're not doing too bad. It looks pretty good. All right, so we have the shoes. How are we doing time-wise? Oh, I'm running out of time, but I think we've done pretty good with the, let me get some of these zigzags in here. And you got enough time to add a little shading in here. All right, and we can get a little bit of the ripple on the shirt on the interior there. There we go. He's got that high. There it is right there. Got the collar, got a button right there. There we go. Yeah. And we'll throw a little more of a thing there. But yeah, we are definitely running out of time. Let's get the pocket right there. That pocket comes across here. We'll build that in there like that. Do a little zigzag in there. Got a couple of, there we go. Here, I don't have his headband quite right. There we go. I don't have the hat quite right. There we go. Right there. All right. Okay. So a real quick warm up, and we would do maybe 3 of these in a drawing session before we got started in the extended hour pose. So this is still just kind of a warm up, just getting everybody's hands and eyes warmed up, getting them to where everything's functioning the way you want it to function, so that everybody can see what they want to see, have to see, to be able to pull off these sketches. So I'm just bouncing around now. And I would spend on an extended pose, I'd definitely spend more time getting all of these crinkles just right, and start building in the values that is needed. There we go. All right. So there we go. Nice little 15-minute extended pose, standing figure. It's a static figure, not a lot of action or force involved in there, but there is a lot of body of attitude. So trying to catch that rhythm line through there, through that initial sketch, and then layering in and getting the mannequin dropped onto the sheet of paper that we can build all of the clothing, the form. If it's a nude model, it'd be the body mass and shapes, everything in there. But in this case, it was the clothing that we were dealing with. All right, so there we go. We have a quick little 15-minute sketch of a standing figure. These are really good exercises and things to do. I would normally do 2 or 3 of these before we'd move into maybe a 30-minute pose, or even up, we would jump directly from this, several of these 15-minute extended poses into the hour-long, hour-and-a-half long really long poses for my figure drawing class. So if you're working like it's a college class, you could do these every other day, like on a Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule. Block out about a 2-hour time span. Hour and 50 minutes is what a typical drawing class is on a Monday and Wednesday, Friday. So if you did that, spend a good 40 minutes just warming up with all your things, your rhythm lines, your gestures, your Loomis mannequins, and then start just extending out the time. And once your hand and eye gets warmed up, your mark making gets warmed up, you're ready to go and tackle that big drawing that you want to do. So, hey, I hope this little demo was helpful. Give it a try. I think it's definitely going to help you build some skills by doing these 15-minute extended poses before you get committed to a larger pose. You're going to have a lot better results. You're just really going to build some really good skills by doing this consistently before you really dive into the deep stuff. So, hey, I have some free downloads on my website. The links are in the video description for you. Loomis, Riley, Bridgman. I have some design principles and elements information out there you can download and use as reference as well. There are links in there, affiliate links for supplies and stuff. Kick you over to Amazon. So if you click on any of those and you go into Amazon and buy anything, I'll get a small commission on that, and that helps out the channel immensely. And if you think I'm doing anything with these tutorials that are helpful for everybody and you would like to give me some support, head over to Patreon and give me a $5 a month membership. Hey, I have 2 digital products out on Gumroad that'll take you from a beginner to an intermediate watercolor person, all done in 15 weeks. Take a look at those, buy those. That helps the channel as well. And I do thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next demo.